what do you think? Like, what has changed from back then to today? What could you, what do you think is like the biggest thing?
The two biggest things I think is just the electronics in cars now, like
Yeah.
brushless systems, 2.4 gigahertz transmitters, you don't have
Yeah.
to run a crystal with
Right.
an enormous antenna.
Right.
Um, LiPo batteries, that was unheard of when we were kids. And then the other thing is just the internet. I mean, before, like, if you didn't have a local hobby shop, I mean, it was hard to get your hands on this kind of stuff,
Right.
or even hard to learn about it. Like in your last interview when you were talking to RC Mod Squad, you were like, yeah, we had to wait for the magazine to come once a month.
Exactly. Yep.
Now you hop on YouTube and you type in any RC model that you want, and there's going to be videos about it. You're
Yeah.
going to be able to see those things in action, and you can get them. You can get hobby grade RCs on Amazon. You can get them 2 days prime shipping to your house.
Yep.
Maybe not so much these days, but
Right.
you
Right.
know. Uh, so yeah, those are the two biggest things. We are absolutely spoiled for choice.
I agree, and I think what you can get for your money these days, like
Oh
like you've been
yeah,
pointing out, like I mean, I remember the JRX2. I think back then was probably,
yeah,
I don't know, maybe $200 to 199 or something, and that was stripped.
yeah,
There was no motor, there was
yeah,
no, you had to buy the stuff, and what you can pick up for under 200 today, ready to rip.
yeah,
It's pretty remarkable. I mean, I know a lot of the stuff is coming out of China. Pretty much everything I think is coming out of
yeah,
China. No, I mean, you have companies like Arma that are, I think they're in Europe, if I'm
yeah.
not
I think they're
mistaken.
from the UK.
Right. So they're all planning and doing their CAD drawings, and the essential design is there. But again, it's manufactured out in China, and you know, it, it, their stuff is built very well. But sometimes you get some
Yeah,
stinkers, out of China. Like if you go on Banggood, you find some stuff that I've ordered from there, and just in 2 seconds the thing's broken. Um,
right.
so I've had some ZD racing stuff that's just,
Mhm.
a couple runs and the thing's broken, and then to find a part and get the part in
Yeah,
with this
right,
whole pandemic going on, it's taking me 2 months to sometimes get parts in.
right.
So I learned my lesson. I bought a couple of those, and then I said, all right, put them back together and put them up on eBay. And that's the other thing too, is I've been buying these things,
Hmm.
and then I'm like, after a while, I mean, Arma's putting out stuff almost, how many months? This is a new
Oh yeah,
truck
it's
out.
crazy.
So I already got the Infraction and the Limitless up for sale on eBay this week because the new
Yeah,
Infraction's coming out, and I definitely
right.
want to get that one.
Oh,
You
you
know,
gotta have the handbrake, man. Gotta have the
oh,
handbrake.
and I like the new bodies on the new one, so I'm like, and then
Yeah.
the felony looks sick, so
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, man, the felony's like that dips into classic car stuff, so I like that.
Yeah.
It's got the big wheels in the back and stuff. So
Oh
it,
yeah.
it just, thank God back then, if a new car came out, you're either holding on to it or you got to try to sell it locally or maybe at a garage sale, or you trade them with your friends or something. I mean, or they just sat on the shelf for the 30 years.
Or you sell it to the maintenance guy at your apartment because you're hungry.
Yeah, you could for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you're right. The resources we have today is impeccable. And
Yeah.
everybody can do their homework today before making a purchase too.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
Instead of just trying to rely on your friends locally or something. I mean, the YouTube is stuff, your channel and others out there that can really see before purchasing. So